Hello there friends, and welcome to the first inaugural edition of TalkPlay. Just to get a few things off the ground first about what I'm going to be doing today. Of course I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII, you'll recognise the opening screen there. But I'm not going to be doing this in kind of like, oh, I can do everything type deal, or I can sort of do things a lot better. I'm going to try and show you a few things that you might not have picked up on when you're playing it, or just, go through my experiences of the game, because I've honestly just played this game to death and then some. And I'm just doing this generally just sort of like embrace what I have learned and what I know of gaming in general, and just share my love of that with you all. So hopefully that point comes across, hopefully feeling a bit funny and I don't do too much grinding. I've already got a system in place in my mind to sort of do like every square, sort of like half a level up. That way we can sort of move the action on a bit without trying to delay too much, because you can get caught up in the old grind fest and whatever. So let's kick off then, shall we? This is of course the opening cutscene, which if you remember when PS3 was announced, they did a very nice render of this to show off what it could do, and everybody thought, oh great, Final Fantasy VII HD, which of course people still to this day think could be possible. And, maybe it might be possible in the future, who knows, but at this point in time I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe PS4 perhaps, but I don't know, it's one of those things where it needs to be made so that people can stop asking, can we make Final Fantasy VII HD? I mean, you look at what happens with Final Fantasy XIII, you compare that footage, you can find it, maybe I'll pop a link in the description for you so you can just see the comparison. You can see the graphics are there, but I'm certain, if you remember how Final Fantasy XIII went very linear, a lot of things that you'll see in Final Fantasy VII, like the towns and the shops and stuff, aren't present in Final Fantasy XIII. And that's not to say that they wouldn't be present should they do a HD remake. But I think they'd go down the line of kind of the Final Fantasy XIII where it focused on story, shepherd the player into certain actions, and that to me isn't this game. Okay, so we come into the train station at the start, and the whole of Avalanche is going to come off and jump and kick everybody's ass, as you often do. I remember doing this, Christ, so many times, it's untrue. I mean, I've played this game on so many different televisions. It's like, at the minute I'm playing it on PS3, it's a download of the game. But I've played it on a black and white TV, I've played it on a tiny definition TV, all sorts. It's ingrained in my mind, the first 10 hours of game. Like you saw me there pick up a potion off that first guy. You can pick off 2 off of him, but I just showed you, pick up a potion off each of them, there's 2 between them, all's fair. Right, we're in the battle now. I favour attack a lot. I attack a lot. I think that's just my general Final Fantasy mode that I've picked up. Just, oh, we must keep mashing the old attack button there. I mean, yeah, I could use some of the spells or whatever, but attack's fine by me. Attack's fine. I get to work out, strategies eventually. I'll use this magic spell or whatever, but I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to my items and my MP. And you'll see a lot of that come across lately where I'm just sort of running down to like extremely low levels of health, and it's like, I could use a potion right now, but I'm gonna hopefully don't embarrass myself too much by dying, because I will show whether I die or not. And I can see myself doing that a lot when I get it up to the weapons. But we'll see what happens. We'll see where we go with this. Yeah, good old chat with Avalanche there. I liked Avalanche a lot. They were nice enough people. They just I don't know what to say about them really. Just misguided, I suppose. Of course I'm going to put Naz's name in. That way it's me playing as opposed to just getting some any old footage and just running it. Like I say, this isn't going to be like a super player's version of the game. This is going to be a walking guide. This is just basically what I think, how I feel. Because it's very nostalgic. I think this was one of the very first games I truly sat down and and truly played for the love of it. I mean, I played like Mario and Sonic, and I played those before, of course, but I mean, this is the first game that made me, you know, really care. I mean, not just for the obvious reason that moment that hopefully we'll get to, you know, the next few months, maybe, depending on how fast we get through this, but it's certainly one of the games that sticks in the mind, and I don't think you can confuse nostalgia with greatness. This is certainly a great game, certainly for its time, but I picked up an N64 controller, like, I think just the other day, in fact, and trying to work that, it's just, I was looking at my hands going, okay, how does any of this work anymore? It's just like, I don't know, really. Like, even GoldenEye, it was just difficult. Back into battle mode then. Gotta say, it's nice to know that you can kill things in one hit with Cloud, like right from the bat. You don't have to worry too much about it. It's just, you know, straight in, boom, take him down. Nicely done. What I like to do when I see myself play is try and tally up the amount of the XP I could potentially get from a battle. Like there, I got about 4 AP, 36 XP or whatever. But I think how many sort of battles I get out of it, so about 4, 5, 6ish maybe to get a level up. But you know, it's I like stat juggling like that. I like trying to figure it out mathematically. That sounds a bit nerdy, but you know, I'm playing a video game, so a bit of nerdiness needs to be involved here. See, these guys I like taking down these guys. A lot of XP to be had here. Like I said, this isn't about leveling up. I'll probably wander around here to about half a level, move on, keep the video flowing a bit. Make sure we've got enough to say, because if I have to do a whole episode of me just grinding, it's going to get intensely boring very quickly. I mean, it would take a serious Final Fantasy VII addict to sort of keep looking around and go, oh, this is lovely that we've seen this location for an entire episode. So I might just do the records of those episodes anyway, maybe do some kind of interesting overlap of them, perhaps talk about some gaming news or whatever, but you know, we're alright at the minute. We've named 2 characters. That's a good start. We got the opening cutscene out of the way, which chewed about, what, 2 minutes of footage. But we're moving on at a decent enough pace, and hopefully there'll be a lot of stuff to sort of point at and go, you know, that's interesting, or, you know, this, that, or the other. But, yeah. Hopefully next episode's the one where I get a limit break. Like I said, I've recorded about 4 or 5 episodes in advance because I have to do this stupid thing called work. So I'm off doing that. I'll be doing the vocal recordings for it like every day, so hopefully that keeps some good pace. But here's Cloud running around again. I like the intruder flashing, like it comes up in English and Japanese, which is obviously just the way it worked back then. There was very little in terms of localization back then. You know, you just localized the reams and reams of text dialogue, which is, you know, it's not the way you operate anymore. I mean, Japan's become a bit closed off as a culture anyway in terms of gaming. They determine that they're right, and it's just sort of, you know, they're repeating to themselves, but at the same time they shut themselves off. But it's nice to see these like little retro touches in here. It's gotta surely be enough now, surely. Come on, maybe one more battle perhaps. See what we can find. So I'll run around the yard. However, we can move on to that nice sky bridge area and have a bit of a chat about that. Still running around in circles. Come on, find me a battle. Come on, Cloud. Sorry, I should stop calling him Naz now, shouldn't I? There we go. What are we taking on then? One Panther. That'll do. 44 damage. Nice. Alright then, hopefully I should move on. And I think that should be just about enough for this episode for today. Hope you've got a taste of what's to come with this one. And hopefully, see you on again soon. put down in the comments whether you liked anything, whether you disliked anything. You can also follow me on Twitter. Cheers!